Hi, my name is Leslie Hall. I'm also known as the Purple Rose Psychic. One of the things I do is I do tarot readings. With a tarot reading, I actually lay out the tarot cards and I get messages from above. How do I get messages from above? Well, that's where the psychic part comes in. While I'm shuffling the cards, I'm actually meditating. I meditate until I get to the white light. Once in that white light, I actually say a prayer. I say a prayer with my client and I say it out loud. I say, Lord, in your love and light, please provide my guides and angels the answers this person is looking for so that they can stay on the path you have chosen for them. All of this I do in your name. Amen. So that's one of the things I do that might be a little bit different than some of the psychics you meet, but that's where I work. I work in the white light. So working in that white light, I lay out the tarot cards and I listen to what they want me to know. They tell me some of the story. They give me words, they give me smells, they give me different directions. And so with that, I then can tell you the story. The cards validate what the story is so that you have a visualization. I can also do psychic readings without the cards. I've done many of those where someone's come up and said, hey, I just need a reading. And so I give them the information that their spirit guides want them to know. Their spirits and their guides, their angels, all want them to know. So I will give them that message. The other thing I do is mediumship. Mediumship is extremely important to me. This, I connect with someone who's passed. I give you evidence of who it is. And usually it's only something the two of you would know. And then I give you a message that they have for you. You're saying what kind of evidence? Well, for instance, recently I had a client and I could see a chocolate chip cookie with a bite out of it. And I said, I see a chocolate chip cookie with a bite out of it. And she said, oh, we called him Cookie. Okay, there you have it. So it gave her validation of who it was. I do that so that the client can get some closure. Oftentimes things are left unsaid or there are things that they want to make sure that person's okay. And so I give them that closure, which is really important. The other thing I do is I can do past life readings. Past life readings are where I get visions of where you were at a different time. I may get something that you did in a different time that you're doing in this lifetime, and I may give you the means to help overcome that so you're not repeating the same cycle so you don't have to come back and do it again. So that's one of the things I do also with past life readings. Recently, I was incredibly honored to have read for a man who, when I did his past life, I could truly see he walked with Jesus. This is the reason why he knows what Jesus's words really were. Not what was printed in the Bible, but what they really were and what Jesus meant by his words. It was incredible. I was so honored to have been able to do that for him, and just to be there and be a part of it was pretty incredible. I also do psychometry. If you ever have a piece of jewelry or something that was given to you, and you just want to know a little bit of history of like, why did this person have this? What was this for? Why do they have it? I can give you that information as well through psychometry. So I read psychically, I read the piece. I know where it's made. I know what's going on with it. So that's really cool. So a lot of people ask, well, how long have you been doing this? Or, did you always do this? So as a child, I would walk into a room and I would know exactly what was going to be said. And I could say, oh, I just knew that. And my mom would say, oh, you have deja vu. So I guess that was an easier way of saying you're psychic as opposed to saying you're psychic. Deja vu was a little bit more accepted. So I would also know who was on the phone before we answered the phone sometimes. So that too was another psychic moment. So I've had psychic abilities all my life. When my friends we got older, I would know when someone's about to have a trying time. I could feel it and I would be closer to them so that I could help them during those trying times. That's one of my gifts. My gifts is to help people. My gifts is to allow them to come to me and to give them reassurance that their guides, their angels, everything is working for their better good. There is a whole universe working for you. You're never alone. There's someone always working on your behalf, trying to help you navigate this life and navigate the troubles that come with this life. So that's one of the things I do is I reassure people that things are going to be okay. I also do that through, like I said, psychically, knowing what's around the corner, knowing how long this is going to take, giving them hope, giving them the information of, yes, this will come to a good outcome. Just wait it out. Everything's fine. So that's one of the things I do. The other thing I do is I look at the moon and the stars, and I incorporate them into what's going on. I mean, like with every full moon, it's a good time to release things that don't serve you any purpose anymore, and to gain new insight and to do new things. And so that's one of the things. If you looked at the moon on October the 6th, it was the hunter's moon, and it offered guidance to the hunters to hunt at night with its full moon light. And so thinking of that, the moon is designed to give you guidance. The moon has been designed to make you see that there are other things going on and to give you that time to release things that don't serve you any longer. So this is what I do, and this is how I do it. And if you would like a one-on-one reading, go to purplerosepsychic.com. I do a lot of events in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I have several open galleries coming up. And again, we like to keep those really small because we want everyone to have a reading when they come. I usually partner those with another psychic or two. And we do readings, open gallery. That's mediumship, so that everyone gets that person to come through and everyone gets a closure. So that's what I do and how I do it. So follow me on purplerosepsychic.com. Look for my next YouTube. I'll be posting that within a week. And I hope that this helped you understand what psychics do, or what I do, and that my purpose is only here to help you navigate life easier and to make sure that you have reassurance that your guides and angels are all working for you. Again, it's purplerosepsychic.com. You can book a one-on-one there, and I hope to see you soon, because after all, wouldn't you like to know?